questions. Okay, so this first question here, sine 2x equals cos x plus 30. So here what we're using, when we have a sine and a cos, we want to get them both to either sines or coses. So we know that sine x is equal to cos 90 minus x. That's just a rule that we need to know, right? So if you put cos 30, if you put sine 30 on your calculator, you're going to get, that's going to be the same as cos 60, right? Because 90 minus 30 is 60, and those are both half. You put cos 60 in your calculator, it's a half, and the whole reason for that is when you have your theta in your triangle, and your thing, you remember your sine is opposite, so that's over here. But then when theta, so opposite to the theta is that, but then adjacent to 90 minus theta, right? Because if it's a 90-degree angle, this is 90 minus theta. Then suddenly your adjacent is the same as your opposite. So
okay, yeah.
So there's a relationship between 90. If you don't understand that, it's not a problem really, because some people just go through and they just literally just have to remember that that's that, right? So sine x is equal to cos 90 minus x. So if I can actually turn this cos into sine 90 minus, right? So
Yes.
I'll say sine 2x equals sine 90 minus x plus 30.
Okay.
Okay, so this is going to give me our first set of solutions. So now you see I've got signs on both sides, so I can just drop the signs. I can just say 2x equals 90 minus x minus 30.
Yes.
And so when the x goes across, it gets 3x equals 60. Now what I just need to know is, when I have a quadrant, right, and let's say that this is my answer here. If I go in a circle, I go back, and I get the same answer. So if I add 360 degrees, I get back to where I started.
Okay, yeah.
For that reason, we say plus k 360.
Yes, sir.
And that's important that we do it here and not afterwards, because this gets divided by 3. So that's NB. So we'll just say NB, right? NB. Because this
so this could also be like our reference. Like before we do the whole 3x is equal to 60 plus k times 360, we could say that like in the equation that 60 degrees is our reference angle.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
That's right.
Okay.
Yes. So we could now say we divide everything by 3. And so we get x equals 20 plus k 120. Okay, so that yields me the following answers. X equals 20. Because now I'm going to find all the answers that are between 0 and 360. So 20 works. If I add 120, I also get 140, good. And then to another 120, I get 260.
Or 260, sorry.
Yeah. Okay, and now if you check those in your calculator, sine 40, so we do the 20, right? We check sine 20, it'll be sine 40. And if we put 20 here, we get cos 50, and we check each of those, and we see that those are all going to be right. Okay, so now the slightly trickier one to understand is that there's a second set of answers here. Oops. That is to do with the fact that when we look at our cos graph, or you could even just put it into a calculator, but remember that our cos graph looks like that, right?
Yes.
And so if I put, say, that is 30 degrees, right? And I find my answer. And I put -30, which is a mirror image. I get the same answer on both sides. So in other words, if I put cos 30 in my calculator, no, let's do one other. Cos 60 in my calculator, I get a half. If I put cos minus 60 in my calculator, I also get a half. And you can test that now if you want. So cos 60, cos minus 60, and if you put cos minus 45 and cos 45, you're going to get the same answer. So what that means is that cos x plus 30 is the same as cos minus x minus 30. Does that make
Okay,
sense?
sir. Not really, sir.
Okay, so sine 2x equals cos x plus 30 is what we've been dealing with. And we turn
Yes.
this into a sine 90. But
Yes.
what I can say is this cos this, if I say that that's my x, so say it was, then say it was 40, so this adds up to 40. Well, we just checked that cos 40 is the same as cos minus 40.
Yes.
So I can actually say, well, what if this was just minus x minus 30? That would give me the same answer. So check it in your calculator. So let's make cos x. So put cos and then make this x 10. Well, cos, what's cos 40 in your calculator?
Cos 40. That's just 0.766.
0.76. Now let's say that this thing was negative, like I put it here. So we said x was 10. So let's make it cos minus 10 minus 30. So cos minus 40, what do we get?
Cos minus 40. We get the same answer.
Right. Okay, good. So we see that the cos yields two answers because the positive and the negative of this are the same. So I can say that this is sine 2x equals cos, and then 90 minus x minus 30. This is a bit confusing, but let me just try and highlight. So see how we did this, changing the cos x plus 30 to sine 90 minus x plus 30. So we're changing the cos to, I should have written sine.
Yeah.
So no wonder that was confusing. This is sine. Okay. What is the time? How much time do we have left? 5 minutes. Okay. So are you happy with that? So we've changed it from cos to sine, and we've made it 90 minus. So now we turn this cos into sine.
Yes.
Okay. So now we've got these signs are the same. So we can drop the signs and just solve for the numbers. And so 2x equals 90 plus x plus 30. And so we have x equals 120. I took the x, of course, we can have 2x minus x is x, 90 plus 30. And then plus 360. Well, I'm only going to get one answer for this one time. Because if I add a 360, I go outside of the range. I mean, the domain of 360. So this gives me one more answer, which is 120.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
So x equals 120. Okay, so sine 240, if I put it in the calculator.
Sine 240 will give you negative square root of 3/2.
Okay, and if I put cos 150,
Cos 150 will give you also negative square root of 3/2.
cool. So we tested, so that one's also right. So we've got these 4 solutions here. Okay. You could also change this to cos 90 minus 2x. So in other words, you change that, right?
Yes.
And we're gonna, but we don't really have to do it because we can just get the same answer. But then we drop the things, we get 90 minus 2x equals x plus 30. That goes to the other side, we get minus 3x equals 90 minus minus 60, right? When 90 goes across, which gives you x equals 20. Oh, but we move plus the K360. Plus K360. And you see we get, again, when we divide through by -3, we'll get x plus x equals 20. Plus x equals 20. I can say minus K360, but I don't. I can say plus K120 when I divide it by 3.
Yes.
Because K is an integer. So if it's minus K120, I just put in a -1 to get the K120. So for that reason, I prefer to change the signs to cosines because I don't run into issues with the negatives later. But you see, for that one, you get the same answer here.
Okay.
So I could have just changed the cosines. But then, of course, this, you must remember now that that could also be negative x minus 30 for that same reason we said earlier. Because x plus 30 is the same as negative x minus 30. Wow, that is impressive stuff. Okay, so I'm going to stop the recording there, and then I'm just going to say goodbye to little Emily, and then we can start again. Do you want to say goodbye?
All right, no worries.
Bye.
Bye.
Stop recording.